Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses, where we're hoping that we won't have any crashes this time. I have again moved the cord to a different USB port and unplugged the new hard drive that I have installed in my computer. And I'll admit that the crashes has started when I got this new hard drive. So the only thing I can think of to do is remove it and hope for the best. I don't know if it'll work, but I kind of sent those guys the wrong way, I just realized. Because they are the ones that need to take out those. I mean, I guess I could always divine pulse. How many do I have? 13?
Even though and the enemy. I know we must.
Also, I need to remember that if I want to divine pulse back and not get the beginning dialogue, I divine pulse to the one before it says fight begins. Because that prevents the dialogue from repeating. But also gets me to the point where nobody has moved. Oh, somebody's playing Animal Crossing. Actually, do I even want to send you over there? You have only 12 resistance.
What's the plan?
Sylvain needs to go over this way. I guess it's alright if the dew goes up that way.
Why not?
Happy's got some resistance too. And it's at this point that I realize I didn't bring Ingrid. I have no flyers. Oh well, here's what it is.
My thanks.
Just gotta be watchful of what I do and where I go here.
I'm your girl.
Let's go ahead and send Annie this way.
Be honored.
Even send Ash this way too.
Leave it to me.
Dimitri can march up here.
What's my
And
strategy?
I can march up here. And then Mercy can just kind of stand in the center so that she can just heal literally anybody in the battlefield. Because that's what she does. No damage. Ow. 14 damage. And my mercenaries are gone because I forgot to replenish. Ow. Oh, no, that was a miss. Never mind on the owl. Miss. Miss. Good. That's the one I was worried about. Oh boy. Fire. Did not realize I was using fire, but I guess it worked.
Yeah.
And here come all the guys. Marching on in. Alright. Let's see what I can do to try and give Sylvain some kind of an opening here.
Must steal myself.
Can't quite get up there, but he can kill this guy. Doesn't really need to go all out with baloney.
Don't bother haunting.
How the frick do you even say that name? Oh, right, that's that guy. I'm like, where can I move that's... I'm not Negro. Yeah, it's that guy, so there is no place. Good. That's great. I love that. Let me just kill this guy real quick.
I'm getting used to this.
Then we can come up here. God dang it.
Be smart when you're finished.
Oh, she literally had a 22% chance to crit and didn't. And so he left him with 1 hit point. I'm like, really? Come on.
Ouch.
It's like I saw the 22% chance and was like, that's probably high enough to crit, you know, and get the kill. Nope. Not in the slightest. You have... which battalion? Resonant White Magic. You have Ceros Brawlers. You can get there, there, and there. Got it. I know exactly what I need to do. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Because Dimitri can get all the way around here. And since I've already taken 1 damage on the shield there... oh, right. Wave attack. Right. What, how does that do? All the way around. Right then. Go here and use wave attack. That should hit every square.
It's our chance to prevail.
By the looks of it. That was not fast forwarding. Nice. Oh crap. Now I have 2 squares that are separate from each other. That's fine. That was gonna happen anyway. Knock down the barrier there. Luckily it doesn't get to attack back if you knock its health bar all the way down. So... and 1 little fire to take down that barrier. Boom. Also, Kit doesn't attack back if you take down his barrier. Little things that you learn about this game as you go through. And you just finished that thing off. Good job, Annie. Level 43. She was the 1 character that was the lowest level at this point. Out of everybody that I took with me, so... oh, you still have a whole nother health bar. I missed that. Because it was hiding behind Serene's head. Yep. So that whole plan backfired. Because I'm like, oh yeah, he's dead at that point. Nope. He's still got a whole nother health bar. Welp. It is what it is, I suppose. I wonder if the Duke can take this guy out without too much trouble. Looks fine. Yeah, he should be able to handle that. Yeah, there's a crit.
More proof of my loyalty.
I mean, you never had, your loyalty was never in question, but thanks. You know what? Let me just, I don't really want this guy to attack, so he's just gonna die. I could have danced and given somebody that could deal massive damage another turn. Hello, Caspar. Ooh, Brave Axe! That hurt. No damage. Why are you even shooting at him? You shot at him, did no damage to begin with. Like, what compels you to continue this onslaught
Coding.
of arrows? Yeah.
Coding.
Coding. I know. The computer's not exactly intelligent. Ow. That hurt. That was a miss. Good. I'm gonna need a heal. Ooh, the rain's getting dangerously close to getting assaulted again. Do you ever not crit, Dimitri? Not that I'm complaining, of course, but still. Does he ever not crit? Alright, let's do a physic on Sylvain. 'Cause he needs the healing.
I owe you one.
Let's see. I can't attack this guy from here, right? Maybe with like Deadeye or something. Curve shot, maybe? Yeah, 91% chance is pretty decent. Bam!
I won't falter.
Good. Alright. That's one guy down.
Yay!
I do have Caspar here, who I'm trying not to kill, but is probably going to get himself killed, because he's going to come after me. I don't want to kill these guys unless the game proves to me that I have to, you know?
Yeah?
So, you know what? Hero's Relic. Crit!
You never let me down.
That was great. Alright. Now that those guys are gone. Let's go ahead. Ooh, this is all mages up here? Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna need to heal her too. There's heal and there's physic that both do the same amount. Well, frick. And you don't have physic. No. And you don't even have a heal spell. I haven't given you one. Let's see. Well, I can kill this guy.
Relax. You're dead.
I think it's the difference between black magic and dark magic. That lets me kill that guy. But I take no damage. It's my guess anyway. March up here. Oh, goody. And I'm going to aggro Linhart by getting up here, aren't I? No? Never mind. That's something else. That's the mage guy that's aggroing. Okay, never mind. Okay. I mean, I don't exactly need to go this way with these guys. I already took down everything. Oh, no, wait. I gotta do that. That's right. Okay.
Did the trick. My orders?
Yeah, you don't really have a choice but to just do that, I guess. Eey! That hurts. As long as this guy doesn't aggro.
The kitty is meowing. I should see what the kitty wants. I will be right back.
Okay. My cats are always meowing. Like, they meow so much. Oh my god. Whoever I send in here is walking into a death trap. I mean, I guess it's best if it's me. I have the best chance of survival. Fire, I guess. Oh, if I walk in there with fire, I'm not gonna have a lot. You know what? Nosferatu. So when I counterattack, I get the healing. That seems like a good idea. All you can do is rally, and catch aggro, so that's not very helpful. Unfortunately, I think he's gonna die. Caspar over there. Like, I don't think there's any way to avoid that. Yeah, heal. For nothing, basically. I don't want to move her. Alright, you know what? Heal Ash. And then we'll call that there. Ooh. Rip.
Don't worry about me. I always knew losing.
And so, Caspar falls, and I return.
Welcome back.
Kitty wanted food.
Of course the kitty wanted food. Brave axe. You know, if you had just not attacked, I probably would not have killed you. Here it comes. Here's where I aggro like 6 units on me.
It won't be in vain.
And apparently they all miss. There's been 2 misses so far. I won't complain about. Ineffective. Oh, was it just those guys? Ooh, frick, Sylvain. Needs a heal. Is that a physic he's using on somebody? I have no idea what that was.
Worrisome. They have a leader capable of summoning reinforcements. If we find and strike down that person, we can prevent further interruptions.
And then strike down the reinforcements. Alright, to do, you can kill this guy, not a problem.
A threat eliminated.
Threat eliminated. I mean, he wasn't any threat to you there to do, but I mean, you're not wrong about, you know, the fact that you just eliminated that guy. Okay, so one of these guys then is something that can summon reinforcements, and I don't even know where to even begin looking for that. I don't know what would even symbolize him as. Like, oh, this guy can summon reinforcements. So I'm just gonna keep going on, and hopefully I'll knock him down at some point. What about if I get up close? I mean, I don't really take any... Dorothy doesn't really take any damage.
Be smart or I'm finished.
But Leonie can definitely handle it a lot better, so... Heal! Healer class also does not get very powerful or very many heals either, so... Oh, that's nice. I didn't take any damage from that. Now I should be able to turn their weapons against them. Maybe. If there's anybody in range. Nah, Happy is 1 square away from being able to utilize that. Well,
Oh dear for Andrew. He finally got that mod pack you sent him loaded.
Oh. Oh dear.
It took him an hour.
Wow. It finally took that long to load the thing? About an hour or so. Oh dear. It's not even that resource intensive. I don't know.
See, this is where I just want to play vanilla one because it's easy to record on. If you come up with big projects, if you have fun people to hang out with, it can be a fun series.
Yeah.
You make a fun map for other people to enjoy in the future.
Right. I can agree.
Well, you're the one who brought up adding mods. Well, Andrew was just gonna add like small quality of life plugins like what the Hermitcraft series does.
Right. Also true. Also true. I mean, it's also because I really do mostly just play with mods nowadays. I haven't played vanilla Minecraft in so long at this point. Like, I have not played anything above 1.12 because that's what all the mods are in, is 1.12. So it's just like, you know, I guess we could play 1.15, but It is this idea of like, okay, 1.16 is coming out with a bunch of new stuff. 1.15 itself didn't even add anything. I mean,
Well, it added the bees, but
yeah, I was gonna say, ooh, it added bees.
my original thing was, yeah, 1.16 is probably going to be coming out fairly soon. In fact, the most recent snapshot didn't add anything new. It was just a bunch of bug fixes and tweaks.
Yeah.
So it's like... So, for context for people watching this, if anyone's watching this, we're trying to plan out a pseudo-public server for some of us to record on.
Yeah.
I pretty much discovered today that live streaming it is probably a stupid idea given what happened.
What happened?
I streamed for 2.5 hours. The live stream and Twitch only got about 40 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
And it was getting those 40 minutes an hour after they were streamed. I think something went wrong.
Yeah. Well, what can you do, unfortunately?
I have no clue how I could even possibly go about fixing it.
Yeah, that's... I really have no idea either, honestly. $70%? Crit! Dead. Alright, all 4 of their bastions there have fallen now. I don't even know if bastion is the right word, but they're like weaponry. Alright, who's left? You guys. So there's definitely nobody left for me to use this thing on. Unless I want to go after Linhart. So... ah. I'll go ahead and move Happy. I'll move Dorothea to here. I'll dance for Happy so she can move further. And I'll move Happy again. Linhart, meanwhile, is just standing there like, I'm sleepy. Because, you know, that's his whole thing, is being tired.
He's sleepy like me. Sleepy sheepy.
Yeah. Oh, frick. It was calculating 2 attacks, not 1. I didn't even notice that. Oh well. I can still fire this guy. And then you're gonna come in and attack, aren't you? So let me come up here and heal. Sylvain's got his spear out, it looks like. I wonder how many other people that played through Fire Emblem did it without giving any of their characters any level of ranged weaponry.
To be fair, I think most of your characters have magic anyways.
Yeah, to be fair. But it is just like, okay, you know, here I am playing through. It's like all the enemies now have like tomahawks and stuff like that. And here I am running around with freaking nothing in the way of ranged from my melee guys. I understand why he's critting so much now. I just noticed. He has killer lance. Like, that's part of why he's just, like, killing everything. Is because he has the killer lance. I definitely don't want to send Dedue all the way in there. You know what? Let's line up here, since we're not aggroing anything. I will step one step closer and stick to Nosferatu, because then I can heal whatever comes at me. Ash, go ahead and jump over here and use those arms to attack that dude. Bam! Crit! Dead! That's how you do it. You know what? There's literally one guy down here and I don't even care about him. So I'm just not even gonna bother going back for him. Sieged everything, and it's time to just march on. Only like captain unit I haven't killed yet is freaking. No wait, actually I want to do that the other way around. I want to move you first. That way Mercy can come in and do a quick heal after she moves. I mean, at least they have some kind of mechanic to let you take moves back. I can see that being an issue when you're doing like a tactics, war style.
They didn't used to. It's new.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was probably new. So that seems like something that a lot of games would not add. So I can completely understand that being a brand new thing, you know. I can take one look at that and be like, I bet that's new. Because, you know, I can see that not having any kind of, you know, reverse method. Cuz you don't usually get any way of taking your moves back or anything in an RPG, so not a crit, but still a death, so that was good. Alright. Ash, go ahead and what do I want to send you after? Just, I guess this guy is fine. I don't really have any. Nope, stay there. Thank you. Vane can go ahead and finish that guy off, and then after that, handle the next guy that comes. Yeah, okay. I'd like to get Mercy up here, because I want to know if they have any unique, if she has any unique dialogue, considering who the Death Knight is. We'll get Annie up here and we'll rally me. For that bonus, I think it's defense. I don't remember at this point what it is that she gives. Happy up here, Dorothea up here. Boy, when you can use that dancer ability, it's real nice, but when you don't have the ability to use it, it's kind of a pain. It's like, oh yeah, that dancer is real handy. But then your dancer ends up being the farthest person in the back. It's like, okay, that dancer, not so helpful anymore. Not to say that I would trade the dancer ability for anything. I absolutely would keep it. You know. Oh, that's Meteor.
It does take a bit of practice balancing every unit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100%. But that's part of the joy of the game, though. You know? Is that, yeah, you do have to sit here and balance everything. You know, you can't just do like some RPGs where you just walk up and mash A, you know? It's like here you have to really think about what it is you're doing and how you're doing it, which is great. I love it. Like, honestly, out of all the battle systems I've seen, this is probably my favorite one so far. So, Like, out of all the different RPG battle type systems I've seen, I like this one. Fortify.
You know, I was just thinking, there's another Fire Emblem game from the 3DS era that you might enjoy.
Right.
It's similar to Three Houses in that it has a bit of a different premise around the battles than other Fire Emblem games.
Right.
The one I'm thinking of is Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia.
Of course you are. Yeah,
And-
that's the one, what's her name? Cecilia?
Yes, it's the one Celica is from.
Celica. Yeah, she was like my first pull in Fire Emblem Heroes. And I was just like, I got her, and I was just like, I love this character.
Celica and Alm.
So, I remember reading somewhere that, Celica was from Shadows of Valentia, and I'm like, ooh, that kind of makes me want to play Shadows of Valentia, because I like Celica, you know? But it's also that, like, I just haven't the ability to, get any other game. Somebody would definitely have to buy it again, just like they did with this one, so... Because, as I say at the beginning of every episode, this game was donated.
I think you missed it. I think you missed saying that for this episode.
Oh, did I? Huh. Well, if I did, then, yeah, by the way, this game is donated by credit card. That's why Mist is along here with us, because... whoops, that stance.
I think what it was is you were frustrated by the capture card and distracted by explaining what you had done.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that being the reason why. That would make perfect sense. I mean, it hasn't crashed.
Since then.
Yet. But yeah, it hasn't crashed since then, so I don't know.
You always have to add that knock on wood.
Yeah, I don't know if there's something with the new. Ooh, he's going after Dedu at the moment. Oh, but he's fine. If I run in here, I'm gonna get double attacked. So I think I'm gonna hold Leone here. Let him come to me, essentially. I know that these guys are still spawning, and I don't know who is spawning them. But I know that they are, in fact, still spawning. But I don't care, because I'm literally just about to kill this freaking Death Knight here, so... Ow. I can't imagine all these guys that are spawning have freaking Meteor. I wonder if it's that guy. Like this, I wonder if it's this guy. Just because, like, he's the only I mean, yeah, there's other guys they haven't killed yet, but, like, he was way off in, like, a defensive position himself. So I wonder if it's that guy that's spawning all the reinforcements. Oh well, don't care. Let's see. Oh, goody. That's just death. I mean, we are on casual mode. So there's that. Also, there's always the ability to, like, even if I wasn't on casual, there was always the ability to Divine Pulse immediately after and be like, I only did it for the dialogue. What can she do that deals the most? Ragnarok? I mean, that makes sense. Oh, I thought Ragnarok was further. No, that's Meteor that's the one that's further apart. No unique dialogue in the slightest. Rip. Well, that's a little frustrating.
To be fair,
Leave it to me.
in this world, in this version of events, Mercedes has suspicions, but she has nothing concrete.
Why not?
If the Death Knight does not acknowledge her, there's
Yeah.
nothing for her to act on.
Right. It's just just kind of that, like, it's unfortunate because of the fact that,
Same old.
you know, this is the Blue Lions route and there's nothing there, you know. This is Mercedes route and there's nothing there, and this is the last time we fight this guy, so at least I'm assuming so.
Yes.
His dialogue was pretty final. So, Killer Axe, can I land a
See, the thing is,
chance? Or
there
do
are
I
things
want
here.
to-
there are things here. If you recruited Caspar and cultivated the bond between Caspar and Mercedes.
I'm sure he doesn't have any... No, you know what? It's whatever. I can't get in close combat. Oh wait, yes I can. I keep forgetting about my sword.
Here is something to believe
Oh! Nice! I did not expect to get a crit and kill him in one hit.
in. There's still room.
That was awesome.
The enemy general has been vanquished.
Yay! I only had to kill him. Okay. So I could have kept Caspar alive if he hadn't attacked me.
Raise the banner of the knights.
Not that the game keeps track of who dies in these fights, except for yours. It would be cool if there was some kind of special ending for, like, keeping your, like, opponent friends alive, but... Oh well. It is what it is.
Your Highness, our capture of the fortress is complete. Now the path to the Imperial capital is finally open to us. Once we have finished,
We may be able to finish this off in either the next session or the one after.
We are getting close.
Should have a victory celebration.
it would be one thing if we were at home or at the monastery, but to waste our resources like that here would be most... Pardon the interruption.
I was gonna say, and something's gonna make us go back to the monastery.
Very well. Read it at once.
Mongrave Gautier.
It seems the
Which one was Gautier again? Sylvain?
Yes.
Right. I keep hearing Gautier and I keep forgetting that Sylvain, but I keep going, I know that last name. Which one is that again?
Even the other Eastern lords are at the center of it, are gathering the kingdom's military forces even now.
Good.
They intend to join with the Alliance army and send troops and supplies to the monastery.
What do you know?
Neat.
My old man is really pulling his weight. Did he seem well?
Yes, as well as can be expected. He has taken it upon himself to bring order back to our troubled territory, while His Highness is away. I am truly
Awesome.
in Margrave's debt. I will be sure to thank him properly at first opportunity. Thank you for the information. Now tell me, did it seem to you that my presence was needed back
Excuse
at the
me.
monastery? Well, I do have a verbal message from the Margrave on the subject. A verbal message?
Message.
How strange. The other day, he arrested one of Michael Kleiman's men. And, well, the prisoner has claimed involvement in the tragedy of Dusty.
Ooh.
He has implicated his lord as well.
Alright. I kind of figured
Hello,
they would,
Blakey.
I kind of figured they would be wrapping up the Dusker storyline at some point.
Along with the troops and supplies.
Blakey,
Margrave
Bookies.
said that regardless of the credibility of the man's testimony, how he should be dealt with was your decision alone, Your Highness. Very well. All that considered, I will return to the monastery at once. Will you come with me, Professor?
Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like I said, I figured they'd be finishing up the Dusker storyline here. For nearing the end, it only makes sense to, finish everything off. I can see them not doing that on the other routes, but this is Blue Lions, Dimitri, Dimitri to do, like, it needs to be finished on this arc. So.
Now stable Western Kingdom and former Alliance territory. The Kingdom Army returns to Garreg-Mach to regroup and reorganize its forces. With sufficient might to challenge the Empire, the Kingdom Army finalizes their plans to march on Enbar, the Imperial capital.
Oh boy. Marching on Enbar. This is probably where I'm going to also have to make my choice. Because this is probably the last month, I assume. So this is probably where I'm going to have to pick who I'm getting with. Which we already know which one I'm picking, so.
Ah, there you are. His Highness was looking for you.
Where is he?
He's gone ahead and started interrogating the prisoner, Viscount Kleiman's man. He said he'd like for you and I to be present as well. Will you come with me?
Alright.
I cannot overlook your reckless remarks. Are you really so keen to lose your head?
I only did what I believed was right. I swear to the goddess that I'm not lying. Amidst the turmoil of the tragedy, Lady Patricia was supposed to be the only one who was unharmed. We had been given orders ahead of time to not approach her carriage.
Was Patricia an accomplice?
Of course not. What would my stepmother have had to gain from such a... Perhaps Lady Patricia would have done anything to return to the Empire, to her husband and daughter. What exactly are you implying? For the past few months, I've been spying on lords who defected to the Empire in order to investigate rumors about Lady Patricia. Cornelia's words were true. The two of them. I am afraid they conspired together after all. Enough of this nonsense. You say she wished to return home? That isn't nearly enough reason to cause such a tragedy. I do not intend to imply that the two of them were solely responsible for the whole affair. There were likely nobles who opposed the king, or potentially someone who wanted to throw the kingdom into chaos. The Empire and people like Solon and Kranya had their motives too.
Right.
So my stepmother joined with them to cause the tragedy.
Indeed.
Would you believe? Ultimately, this is just conjecture based on the evidence at hand. I have no idea what their true intentions were. I see. We will hear what this man has to say. For now.
My lord had long felt that King Lambert's radical ways were dangerous. At the time, he was approached with an offer to take part in the incident at Dusker. My lord loves his homeland. To me, he embodied justice. We were only doing what we thought was right.
And so, in the name of justice, he caused massacre upon massacre out of love for his homeland. You murdered your own king, killed our soldiers, and involved innocent citizens. And yet you have the gall to speak of justice.
I am only standing before you now, because I could no longer bear the weight of my sins.
Share those feelings about your homeland?
Yes, I believe I do.
Gilbert, lock this man in his cell.
Hmm.
Are you not going to kill him? I will make that decision once I have had time to consider this man's definition of justice. Yes, Your Highness.
He has grown.
He really has grown, yeah. The Dimitri at the beginning of Act 2 here would have just been like, okay, you're dead. Probably would have even killed him before even bothering with interrogating, so...
Tell me, Professor, how well do you remember your father, Gerald?
Pretty well.
Soon enough, you will come to understand how painful it is to forget the faces of those who have passed on. To be honest, I cannot really remember my stepmother's woman's smile. nor the sound of her voice. I always told myself that I would not allow my mind to forget, and yet, all I can recall with clarity is her gazing away, so forlorn. Did my stepmother wish to go home so badly that she would kill Father and me? Kill her false family? Home to her own blood. Her true family.
Though I know for sure.
I suppose it doesn't make any difference now. I am asking you questions you could not possibly know the answer to. I am finished with thoughts like that. I am finally able to go on living without clinging to hate. If I truly treasure those who died, then I must earnestly atone for my sins. Father, Glenn, all of the soldiers who have fallen, the people of Dusker who still suffer persecution. The only atonement I can offer them now is to take responsibility for this broken kingdom that has been entrusted to me.
That's true. Take responsibility for the
That
kingdom.
is why I feel that I must meet with Edelgard and try to talk to her. Do you think it is a fool's errand? Honestly, I think so too.
Also a difference.
And grudges, our whole history really. And
Up until now, in the beginning, it was when we suggested the idea of talking to her, he's like, yeah.
No, she must die.
Yeah, she must die. I must have her head on a platter. And now it's like, I must see if there's any way, you know?
Why she felt it necessary to start this war. I believe that asking her these things is the true responsibility I have been tasked with as king.
How will you accomplish that?
We will march our troops to the imperial capital. But before any battle begins, we will set up camp nearby and send a messenger. I will tell her that I need to speak with her in a safe place, without any weapons or troops. As to whether or not she will agree to my request, well, that rests solely on Edelgard.
I'm certain she'll agree.
I would like to believe that as well. You know, Professor, when we fought in Ferdiad, Cornelia mocked me and called me pitiful. But even if it is true that my stepmother never loved me, I am not to be pitied. After all, I have allies and dear friends who care for me. And now, I also have you by my side.
Oh boy.
And so the month begins.
Yep. Verdant Rain Moon. Do you have supports between Felix and Mercy? But I think that's it. Oh, and Constance and Happy. Okay.
Hey, they reached it!
Yeah, they reached it. You know, these final, mission episodes tend to be almost an hour long, so on that we have time to do these supports, because we're only at 48 minutes. They're both just silent.
Need something? Let's hear it.
Oh, no, I don't need anything. I was just hoping to talk to you, Felix.
I like that they just started out staring at each other.
Men's on the battlefield. You're pushing it a little too far. You better not start calling me a meal.
You know, I'm not just using you as a stand-in for my brother. I don't mean to upset you. But I've come to realize that
Meal,
we
that's what it
don't have
was.
that much in common after all.
That is Dritza's original name.
Yeah.
Why are you hanging around me if not to replace your brother?
It's not that I want to be near Emil, but I want to be near you.
What?
How embarrassing. It must sound like I'm coming on to you. Regardless, you've made it clear that you don't want me
No. It's not that.
Good. Then I'll continue to spend time at your side.
What a perplexing creature.
What's that? Did you say something? Never mind that. Why don't we go out for a nice cup of tea?
Felix just has no idea how to act around her.
Invitation, so I suppose I have to accept.
Indeed.
Aww. A rank. Constance and Happy. I'm curious what endings I'll get with the DLC characters.
There is little that can rival the taste of a freshly caught
I'm curious myself.
perfection over an open flame. I prefer mine
I mean,
of salt.
especially with the fact that Nico didn't have any of the DLC characters, because he didn't even play the DLC. So,
It's only temporary. A fish from the river.
That is correct.
The marketplace. My project will require every bit of gold I can spare.
Plus, there's a war going on. We've all got to save money however we can.
Constance, what is that shabby meal you're eating with such lowly company?
I suppose after all that's happened, she's given up on regaining her noble title. Probably for the best.
How dare you! Would you two mind your own business? We're just trying to eat in peace.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a stray cat is screeching at us.
Oh dear, she's not using any silverware to speak of. She's just eating with her paws.
I'd expect
just
that from
fireball them, please. Happy.
to be doing the same thing. How humiliating.
Seriously, just fireball them, Happy. I'll look the other way. You can just fireball them.
What are you laughing at? Pardon my outburst, but I couldn't help myself after your ridiculous conversation. How I eat my fish.
She's just, Constance is about to just, like, tear into these two.
One thing now. When House Nouvelle is restored, I shall bite into a whole fish quickly. Pardon? Moreover, Happy is a
To be fair,
I won't permit you to call
it is a fun way to
salty.
enjoy eating. After all,
Friends, even
who eats a hamburger with a knife and fork?
Right?
How soon do you expect that to happen?
We both know that if she carries on with such disgraceful behavior, she won't restore her house anytime soon. Well, for the upper class, those two seemed rather classless.
What just happened?
What just happened?
Oh, I knew them of old. They were Callow noblewomen from the School of Sorcery.
No, I mean...
But not hamburgers!
Oh, well,
Right.
it says all sorts of things when one feels like being cruel.
Cool.
But yes, I really meant that. Even when I am a noble once more, I expect you to keep me company well into my dotage.
Of course, Coco. Won't be easy getting rid of me.
I like them. Constance and Happy, support level A. Well, that's it for the supports, and that's really it for this episode. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist so that you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. Especially since we're getting pretty close to the end here.
Indeed. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Yep. See you later.